So guys, for SSL VPN, I had something, but it's gone somewhere. So what is, guys? What is SSL VPN actually? See that. Oh, okay. So in the SSL VPN, what is there in SSL VPN, guys? So SSL VPN is actually called a secure socket layer. Okay, secure socket layer. It is actually basically working on HTTPS or port number 443. Okay, so SSL VPN is actually giving us a edge that that we can, even though if we have, sorry, this is internet. Okay, ISP. If we have a internet, this is my LAN. If we have a internet anywhere in the world, if we have an internet and we are anywhere in the world, if we have internet and a laptop, we can log in through anywhere, okay, to the office resources. Okay, so it will actually connect us some kind of a SSL VPN. It will connect with the VPNs, and from anywhere in the world we can locally connect it to the local office network. So actually what we have learned in the IPsec is actually a site to site, right? We have to be in the site, be in the office, site to site. Okay, in the IPsec anyway we have a a remote access as well, but IPsec is generally we are using for the site to site. Okay, but for the SSL VPN, no need to go to the office somewhere. We can be anywhere in the world. We can directly, just with the help of SSL VPN, once we connect with the office SSL VPN, we can get the access of our local resources from anywhere in the world. Okay, so this is what the SSL VPN. So guys, here actually we are using a global protect. Okay, in the Palo Alto, they are using a global protect. Global protect is what? Is kind of a, we need to install this just like a Cisco. In Cisco there is a AnyConnect, right? So somewhere they have a some some tools. Okay, this software global protect, we need to install that, and then we can, once install that with the username and password, we can log into the office network. Okay, okay, so that's how we can connect with the office network. So there is a global not protect we need to install in our laptop, and then with the username and password, once we put the username and password, it will come to authenticate with the firewalls, and then it will connect the SSL VPN. So that's how it's working, guys. Okay, so what is SSL VPN actually, guys? Okay, so in SSL VPN actually there are two types, like a thin client or thick client. It means one is software based, software like web based. One is, guys, web based. Okay, web based, and one is like a client based. So client based, it means what, guys? Global protect is an example of client based, where we will install the tools, install the software. Okay, global protect, that's called client based. And this is called web based, where we no need to install anything, just go to the browser and just type HTTPS and give the whatever the URL or IP addresses of your firewalls, whatever it is, it will directly connect with your SSL VPN. So there are actually two types of actually. Okay, so what is SSL VPN, guys? Okay, so what is SSL VPN? So SSL VPN actually what, guys? I'm not going to explain more. Okay, the thing is there just like a one client. Okay, SSL VPN is like a client and server communications, client and server. Okay, so in this, guys, there are some packet exchange. So like client will, in the first packet exchange, client forward all its packets. So in this packet, all it will send all its parameter, right? What parameters? What are the encryptions? What are the encryption method? Okay, encryption method, hashing, and compression method. Okay, compression ID, वगैरह. Everything they have sent to the server. So there is a, just like a IPsec, we can see that it will send a in the main mode, it will send its encryption method, so which it is using AES. So here it is not like that, that it is using only AES or DES. Whatever the encryption method they have, okay, AES, DES, RC4, whatever, RSA, whatever it will have, everything, it will forward it to the server. Okay, this is a list of encryption. It will forward a list of encryption method, okay, and hashing method, compression method, and some certificates as well. Okay, it will forward all the list of whatever this client is supporting. Okay, and it forward to the server, and server then forward it's there, all encryption, hashing, compression method, and certification method. It's all forward. It's list of, not only one, list of, and they, with all this list, then server will send a one server server hello. Okay, it means they will agree with this. I'm just going like this. If they will agree this, which encryption method they are using, which hashing method they are using, which compression method they are using for making a pre-master key. Okay, then after that, with the help of Diffie-Hellman, actually they will share the key. Okay, then client will send the key of this ASP, and then guys, server will also forward this key. Once the key will exchange, guys, they will create a one pre-master key. Okay, pre-master key. So with this help of pre-master key, they will create a one master key. So this master key is actually using from the both sides to encrypt and decrypt the packet. Okay, so this is a general view I've given, guys. So that's how actually SSL VPN the packet are transferring, and that's how they have created a key, master key, for encrypting and decrypting the traffic. That is actually a very much smooth than IPsec, guys. Always remember. Okay, sometimes they will ask the difference between SSL and IPsec in the interview. Okay, so with the help of this, guys, you can explain that. Okay, so that's what the SSL VPN, guys. Okay, so now we can see what we can do for the, okay, so for the SSL VPN, see that, guys, how easy for the SSL VPN, guys, how easy it will connect. So with there, it's called Global Protect, guys. Okay, so with the help of Global Protect, what we can do, we can configure. One more thing, guys, I want to explain that. One thing called split tunneling, guys. Okay, so split tunneling, I want to explain, guys. Like suppose this is my firewall, okay, and this is internet, okay, and this is you, okay, in your office, you're doing work from home, and this is your, guys, this is your LAN server. Okay, so guys, just let me know, this is you, IP is public IP 1.1.1. You are not yet connected with your SSL VPN, but what happened, you will just try to connect SSL VPN and you get connected. You get connected with your SSL Office SSL VPN. Fine. So once you get connected with your SSL VPN, if you are try to access your server, okay, you can able to log in, right? You can able to access, right, guys? Once you access your SSL VPN, you will able to log in your local server, Office local server, correct? But guys, meanwhile, if you try to access any, YouTube or any internet, what happened actually? Facebook, how the traffic is going. And suppose this is in America and you are at India. Okay. You are accessing YouTube, Facebook, even you are accessing IRCTC. So how the traffic will go for the IRCTC? Tell me, anyone? So your traffic all the time, even though you are using youtube.com, facebook.com, irctc.com, the traffic will go to the America, since, okay, and then it will go to the Indian website. You are in the India, your website is in India, but traffic first go to the American firewalls, then it will coming to the India. Always remember. Why? Because you are connecting with the SSL VPN. So your all traffic is actually what happening? It is encrypting and decrypting. All traffic is encrypting and decrypting. Whatever you are using, it is encrypting and decrypting. If you once you connect with SSL VPN, you got to know what I'm explaining, guys. Okay. So even though you are in the India, your server in the India, your ISP, suppose Geo, your ISP is in India, but still once you connect with the office network in the that firewall is in America. If you connect with your American SSL VPN, your all traffic go first to the America, then it will come to the IRCTC. You got to know, this is the use of SSL VPN. So this is what, guys, this is generally, if like suppose you start watching youtube.com, You start streaming, watching live matches. So if you are connected, you are in the office network, you are at your home, and you are connected with the SSL VPN with your laptop, and you are start watching youtube.com. You can do whatever, right, in your in your home, right? Like you start watching live match. So it will, what happen, all the traffic, whatever traffic would come now, it will start generating huge amount of traffic, or huge amount of pressure on the firewall, because it is each match traffic now, it will encrypt and decrypting, start encrypting and decrypting, because it is connected with the VPN. So those, if like thousands of user were start doing now, my firewall going to be down. So for that, for those things, there is a technologies come split tunneling. What split tunneling is that? Like 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 whatever, if you are a user, you are sitting in India, wherever. So if you are using only your office network, so those network, like my office subnet is, suppose my office subnet is 10.0.0.0/8, suppose. Okay. So like I'm using office network 10.0.0. This is my office network. Fine. So if the user can able to access office network, those network only can encrypt. Other than that, if they are using any youtube.com, whatever it is, those will not go via SSL. Those will not be encrypted. Okay. So that is can encrypt. Other than that, if they are using any youtube.com, whatever it is, those will not go via SSL. Those will not be encrypted. Okay. So that is the benefit of split tunneling. Whatever the subnet, we will define that. Whatever the traffic, we will define that. If this subnet is only part of a split tunneling, it means only this whenever user is coming from the SSL VPN connected user, if they are using this subnet only, 10 subnet, whatever the subnet you want, whatever subnet you will define, those only can be encrypting and decrypting, right? And other than that, if you're using any internet traffic, those are not encrypted, not part of encryption. Got it? Can be asked in the interview, what is split tunneling? It's very important, because if all the traffic going to the youtube.com everywhere, right, it can be, it is start creating pressure on the firewall, because every traffic is going to be encrypted, right? So that is not good. So that's why split tunneling technology came, and with the help of split tunneling, guys, we can segregate the subnet, okay, and segregate the which traffic will encrypted, which traffic will not encrypted, or okay, or we can do that, guys. See that, guys, for the client hello, how their client is sending the first packet, client hello, and server will respond to the server hello. Okay. So these are the packet exchange actually going on between. Okay. So once you try to connect with the HTTPS server like facebook.com, youtube.com, so there would be, you will see some kind of a green color. So meanwhile, let's explain something, guys. Guys, this is what the panorama, guys. Okay. So what is panorama? In the panorama, guys, so we can see that only there are, once you log in with the panorama, okay. So what happened, guys? Complete the panorama also. to the lab only. So guys, like Panorama, okay. So it's a guys like a like a device. So guys, if this is a Panorama is what guys? It's a management server. Okay. So management server. What is the meaning of management server, guys? So management server, it means guys, like if we have a in office, if we have an individual firewall, like firewall one, firewall two, okay, firewall two, we have a multiple firewalls, okay, like multiple firewalls, guys. So guys, like if you have multiple firewalls, so if you have to be work on this firewall, we need to log in manually, right? We need to log in manually for each firewalls. So that is not feasible actually. So that's why Palo Alto created one, management server and given the name Panorama. So Panorama is a management server. What happened? It will integrate, but we will integrate all the individual firewall with the Panorama, multiple firewalls. Okay. So once we integrate all the firewalls with the Panorama, so then what happened? We no need to log in individually to the firewalls. We can actually, but no need to log in. We can directly log into the Panorama. Okay. And we can directly log into the Panorama, and then from the Panorama, we can able to create the rules, policy, editing, whatever we are doing individual, we can able to do from the Panorama itself. Okay. So from we can able to create the rules, policy, editing, whatever we are doing individual, we can able to do from the Panorama itself. Okay. So from editing, whatever we are doing individual, we can able to do from the Panorama itself. Okay. So from Panorama is actually giving a platform where we can access multiple firewalls in our organizations. Understood? So it's like a management server. From there, we can manage all my office Panorama Palo Alto firewalls. So we have to be integrated. All of the individual firewall we need to integrate with the Panorama. Okay. So if you log into the Panorama, guys, we can see in the Panorama there are only four tab. One is dashboard, SEC. We know what is dashboard. We know what is SEC, and monitor for the logs. And then there is a Panorama. Okay. So in this Panorama, guys, now what we need to do, we have to be we have to be attach it. Okay. We have to be how we can individually, how we can integrate with individual firewall with the Panorama. What we can do, we can go to the Panorama dashboard, and then there is a one manage certificate, guys. Okay. There is a one in the Panorama tab, there is a one manage devices. If you if you click manage certificate, guys, okay, there is a one in the Panorama tab, there is a one manage devices. If you click on manage devices, it will come like this, a prompt devices. So in these devices, guys, which like we have a Panorama, and there is a one firewall. I want to integrate it, okay, with this Panorama. So how we can do that, guys? Panorama. How we can do that? How we can do that? We can simply, guys. How we can do that? We can simply, guys. Panorama. Okay, this is Panorama, and I want to integrate this firewall with this Panorama. So we can go to the Panorama, okay, and Panorama tab. There is a manage devices. Click on it. Once we click on it, I've got one kind of a prompt that is showing devices. In these devices, I need to put the in these devices, I need to put the serial number of device. Okay, we need to put the serial number of that device. Serial number. So this file, I want to put integrate this device with the Panorama. So whatever the serial number of this device is there, of this firewall is there, we need to write it here in the Panorama. So once we write the serial number here, guys, okay, once we just write the serial number here and commit the changes, that's it. Okay, once we write the serial number here, is what happened then once we write the serial number there, then go to the device. This is a device, this is the individual device, guys, and in the individual device we need to go to the devices tab, and then there is in the setup, then there is a Panorama setting, guys. In the Panorama setting there is a one here, we need to open it, and then there is only we need to provide the IP address, guys. That's it. We need to provide the IP address of Panorama server. Go to that devices, just provide the IP address of the Panorama server, guys. Make sure your Panorama and your individual firewall need to be connect each other. Okay, it has to be connected, ping. Okay, so in the Panorama I am only typing the serial number, right? And in the individual device I need to inform where is my Panorama device. So whatever the management IP of Panorama server, I need to type at the device. Once I type at the device, to let the where is my Panorama server, once it's done, it will automatically integrate with the Panorama. It will automatically integrate. So in the Panorama device, guys, there is a one content. See that content dashboard. That device will start reflecting there. See that? That is very easy. It start reflecting there. And once you click there, the device will like this. It will open, and it will open the same like it is opening individually. See that all the tab is there. The same it will open like it will open in the individual firewall. It's very simple. You need to just integrate one time. Once it is integrated, you need to go to the in the content, guys. If you want to integrate multiple devices as well, we need to take the access from context one. Here is the context. Open it context. Whatever how many devices you have integrated it, you can select it. It will open, and then it will open the like the individual firewall. Okay. And if you want to create policies, you can go to the policy tab, create the policies, create the objects, go to the network. If you want to create anything, go to the device, whatever you want to create, the same like an individual firewall, whatever you want to do, we can do it here, guys. Okay, so that's the review, guys. I want to do it. It's a anyway, there's a multiple things has to be covered, but Panorama is not part of that. But I've just configured, I've just give a review how we can integrate one individual firewall with the Panorama. Okay, and once it integrated, how to get the access of the device from the Panorama. So that's all for Panorama, guys. That's all. Just a review, guys.